Hi everyone, and welcome to this Pilates class. In today's workout we're going to be using a resistance band. Here I have a light resistance band and here I have a heavier one. So the intensity of this class will depend on how heavy or light your resistance band is. I'm going to be using the heavier one today, so go for the heavier one. No, I'm just kidding. Go for whatever you have and for whatever you feel like using today. But we're going to get started on our mats and put up our band aside. We're going to get started in a 4-point kneeling position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And then we're just going to push back to a shell and then shift forward again. So we are waking up the shoulders here. Inhale, shift back. Exhale, shift forward. Moving with your breath, core is engaged. Let's do another 4, 3, 2, last one. Come to a 4-point kneeling position. Now we're just going to lift up our arm, one arm at a time, bringing our arm towards our ear. I want you to make sure that your shoulders are down and back. You're not packing your shoulders up to your ear, but your shoulders are down and back. And then we're going to lower that down. We're going to switch to the other side, lifting it up, shoulders down and back and lowering. So exhale to lift it. Inhale to lower. We're just waking up the shoulders here because we're going to be getting into a lot of shoulder work now, a lot of arm work to start our class. Let's do another 2. Last one. And then lower back down. I want you to take your band now and put it around your wrists. We're going to come back into the 4-point kneeling position. So hands under shoulders. Now I want you to connect to your core here. So draw that belly button in, connecting to your deep core. Your spine is straight. And we're just going to tap our right hand out to the side, bring it back in. So exhale, tap it out. Inhale, bring it back in. This seems like such a small movement, but you're definitely going to feel it. And depending on how tight your resistance band is, it's going to be intense. Let's do another 3. And feel your core engagement as you take your hand out to the side. Let's do one more. Bring it back to center. Now we're going to tap our hand out to the front. Really put resistance on that band. Exhale, tap it out. Inhale, back to center. Reach forward, putting that resistance on the band. Let's go for another 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, bring it back to center. We're going to do that on the other side. So push up out of your shoulders and then tap that left hand to the edge of the mat, bring it back in. Making sure that your hands are underneath your shoulders. Feel that core engagement. Exhale, take it out to the side and tap. Inhale, bring it back to center. You should really be feeling this in your arms now. Let's do another 2. One more. Bring it back to center and then tap it out to the front. Really think of lengthening that arm out in front of you, putting that resistance on the band. Exhale, tap out. Let's do another 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Bring your hand back to center. Just take your hands a bit further apart, putting that resistance on the band. We're going to take our knees further back, coming into a half plank, and we're going to come into some push-ups now. So we're going to inhale, lower down, exhale, press up. Coming into some tricep press-ups. So bringing the elbows in towards the waist, making sure your spine is straight, core is switched on. Let's go for another 3. Last 2. Last 1. Press back to a shell stretch. And then roll up, rolling out your shoulders, just taking a moment here. Whew. You did so well. Okay, let's come down into the middle of our mat now. Our legs are going to be bent, feet on the floor. Extend your arms out in front of you, and we're just going to lift them up and then lower them back down. So exhale to lift them up, creating that length through your spine, through your arms, and then back down to center. Exhale, lift, resistance on the band. Pull that band apart so you feel this in your shoulders. Let's go for another 2. Last one. Lower back down. We're just going to bring that band in towards our elbows now, just below our elbows. And then we're going to come back into a C curve, rolling back into a half roll back and bend those arms, coming into a bicep curl. Inhale, lift up and extend those arms. Exhale, roll back, keeping your feet planted on the floor at all times. So don't roll back too far that you are lifting your feet up off the mat. Keep that tension on the band. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, roll back. Let's go for another 3. My arms are burning at this point. Keep your arms up. Last one. Hold here. And then we're just going to do some pulses open. Open that band. Really pull it apart. Little exhales as you open it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll back up, lengthen those arms. Take that band off of your arms. Just roll your shoulders out a bit here, taking a bit of a release. Nice deep breath, lengthen through the spine. We're going to hold our band now. We're going to take it out in front of us. And then we're going to roll back into our C curve, into our half roll back. Feet stay planted on the mat. We're going to come into a row now. So you're going to exhale. You're going to pull that band to the side and twist back to center. On the other side now, pull that band apart, then come back to center. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, back to center. That other arm stays strong, stays straight. Perfect. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, back to center. Staying back in your half roll back. Okay. Let's go for another 2. Last one. Hold here. Hold in your half roll back. And then we're just going to twist from side to side. Exhale as you twist. Inhale as you come back over. Pull that band apart. Feeling this in the obliques. Let's go for another 2. Last one. Bring back to center. Roll back up. Bring those feet together. Extend the spine. And roll forward. Perfect. You did so well. Those shoulders should definitely be feeling it. But we are not done just yet with the arm work. We are going to get into some abs now. So I want you to bring that band behind your glutes. We're going to roll down onto our backs now. So carefully roll down onto your back. Grab that band with your hands. Okay, legs are bent. And we're going to come into an ab curl now. So we're going to exhale, lift up, gaze towards the knee, and pull that band apart behind your glutes. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift up, belly button to spine. Inhale, lower. So I really want you to think of that core working hard as you lift and pull that band apart. Exhale, lift and pull apart. Let's go for another 4. Just getting into the core. And trust me, we're going to burn the abs out as well. Let's do one more. We're going to hold it up here, little pulses out with the band. Really feel that core engagement, that deep core is working hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it back down, release that band. Take a breath. Okay, we're going to put the band now around the arches of our feet, coming into some more ab work. We're going to start with the single leg stretch. So come up into your ab curl, extend one leg out, and then we're going to switch. So we're just alternating. Exhale as that knee comes in towards the chest. Inhale as you switch. Really feel that core engagement. Lift that head up. You're doing so well. Stay with me. Let's go for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the hands behind the head, and then we're just going to bring elbows to knee. So a little exhale as you bring your elbow towards your knee, lifting up and over, keeping that tension on the band. Send those legs out long and straight. You're doing so well. Okay, let's go for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your head back down. Bring that band to just below the knees. This is going to be a little bit of a tricky exercise. So we're going to extend our arms and our legs towards the ceiling. Now, there's two versions of this. I'm going to show you the easier version and the harder version. So we're going to circle our arms and legs out and around, lifting up to our lower back. If you want it to be harder, falling here, lift up to your teaser, and then roll back down, and then legs come back to the ceiling. So take it around, circle it around, lift it up. Oh, my abs aren't working today. I think I'm going to stay with variation 1 and then roll it back down vertebra by vertebra. I did this perfectly the other day, so I don't know what is going on. But today's not my day, so I'm going to stay with version 1. Lower it back down, and then circle it around, lift up, and then lower back down. Extend the legs and the arms, circle it around, lifting up, reach those hands for those toes, lower it back down. This is an intense one for the abs. Reach for the toes, lower it back down, lift the legs. Let's do one more. Circle it around, lift up, and then lower back down. Okay, now I want you to open your legs wide, creating that tension on the band. Bring your hands through underneath the band, and then we're going to lift up and do little pulses here, little exhales as you pulse up. Let's do 2, 1. Bring those legs in, hug it in. Whew. That was intense. Now we're going to plant our feet down to the mat. Bring your feet about mat distance apart, feet slightly turned out. We're going to bring the band, just above our knees, and then bring our feet down. We're going to come into wide bridges now, so we're going to exhale, lift up, using those glutes, feeling those glutes contract. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift. So we're stretching those hip flexors as well after all that ab work. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep that rib to hip connection as you lift up. Let's go for another 3. Mind to muscle connection in the glutes. weight in the heels. On our next one, we're gonna hold it up, drop it halfway, lift it up again. So inhale, lower, exhale, lift it up. Really feel the contraction in the glutes. It's gonna start getting intense. Lifting and lowering halfway. Gaze towards the ceiling. Let's go for another 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, pulse it out. Pulsing, so you pulling that band apart, pulsing your knees out, keeping those hips lifted. You're not dropping the hips as you pulse out. Feeling this in the side glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it back down. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Whew. Feel like I'm struggling in today's class, but just go at your own pace. Where your body is different every single day. So we're going to come into a side lying position. Our legs are going to be bent, and we're just going to make sure that we are pushing up out of the side waist. The ribs hug in, pushing up out of that shoulder, and we're just going to lift and lower that top leg. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. Let's go for another 4. Make sure you're not rocking back in your hips. Your hips are square to the front of the room. Last one, hold it up, extend it, tap it down, lift and bend. Okay. So inhale, extend, exhale, lower, inhale, lift, exhale, bend. Following your breath, going slowly, mindful movement. Perfect. You're doing so well. Let's go for another 3. Feeling it in the side glute. Last 2. Last 1. Lift it, extend it out in line with the hip now. And we're going to bring that hand, that top hand, circle it around forward, and then circle it back. Lift up onto the bottom hand. Reach for those toes, so you're feeling a crunch in your side waist, creating that length through the leg and the arm. Lower it down, circle that arm back, keep that leg up. Exhale, lift up and lengthen. Inhale, lower and circle around. So you're really keeping the tension on the band. Whew. Body is working hard. Let's go for another 4. Working into the triceps on the bottom arm. Last 2. Last 1. Lower back down. Tap out that glute. Woo! That was hard work, especially if you're using a tight band. If you are, well done for getting through that. Whew. Okay, I'm just going to roll up on my mat here, just for extra support. So we're coming into a side plank, so bring your feet further back, and then we're just going to lift up and extend that leg, bend it and lower back down. Exhale, lift and extend. Inhale, bend and lower. This is really hard work, so we're not going to be here for long. Let's do another 2. Last one, lift and hold, extend that arm, rotate it under, extend it up again. Exhale to twist, inhale to extend. Let's go for another 2. Last one. Lower it back down. Whew. And roll that mat. Take your arm up and over. Coming into nice side bend, some lateral flexion. Okay. Take it down. We're going to do that again on the other side. So come down to your left hand side. Okay, legs are bent. You're pushing up out of that side waist, ribs hug in, and we're just going to lift and lower that top leg. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, making sure that our hips are square to the front of the room. Let's go for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, extend that leg, tap the floor, lift it up and bend it. Inhale, extend, exhale, lower, inhale, lift, exhale, bend. Following your breath, mindful movement, using the breath, that core connection, feel that core work as well. Pushing up out of your shoulder. Woo, I can really feel this, my side booty on this side. And you might find that you have more mobility in the one side than the other. Let's do one more. Lift it, extend it in line with your hip, and then we're going to circle that top arm around, and then circle it back towards your leg, lifting up, fingertips, reach for your foot, lower back down, circle the arm. Exhale to lift up and reach, inhale to lower. Keep that leg lifted. I know it's hard. I know your body is working very hard to keep that leg lifted, but keep it up. This is also giving you some nice rotation in the spine. Let's do one more. Lower it back down. Tuck that hip. Whew. Just give yourself a breath. Roll that mat up. Rest that forearm on the mat. Okay, bring those feet in a bit more, and we're going to come into our side plank. When we are ready. Are you ready? Okay, let's do this. Exhale, lift and extend that leg. Inhale, lower. Really pushing up out of that shoulder. Lifting those obliques in. Let's go for another 3, 2, 1. Hold it, extend it. Extend that arm, twist it under, lift it up and extend. Exhale, twist under, inhale, extend. Finding that rotation in the spine. Let's do one more. Lift it up, lower that leg down. Woo! Tap that hip up. And then lift up and over. Woo! Well done. Okay, we're not done with the glutes just yet. So we're going to come into a prone position on our stomachs. Okay. You can rest your forehead on your hands. We're going to pull apart that band a little bit and externally rotate the legs. We're going to bend that right leg and then lift it up, using that glute to lift. Lower, lift. Exhale to lift it up. Inhale to lower it back down. Really feel that glute contraction. That right hip pushes into the mat as you lift that leg up. Let's go for another 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Open that leg out to the side. Bring it back to center. Exhale to open it out to the side. Inhale, bring it back to center. Slow and controlled, feeling that isometric hold in the glute. We're almost there. Let's go for another 4. Last 3. Keep that leg up. Last 2. Last 1. Bring it back to center. Lower it down. Extend that leg. Woo! Take a breath. Bend that left leg. Lift and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Using that glute to lift that leg. Keeping the core engaged as well. Abs are drawn in. Let's go for another 2. Last one, hold it up. Open that leg out to the side. Bring it back into center. Exhale, open it out to the side. Inhale, bring it back to center. Just a small movement, but it really works the glute. The glute is in an isometric hold, so it's working hard. Let's go for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it back down. Bend that right leg. Lift it up. Little pulses out with the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it back down. And then push back to a shallow stretch. Nice counter stretch for the back. We're going to take that band. Coming into our last exercise. Some nice back extension. So I want you to lie back down on your tummy. We're going to take that band behind our back. Grab it with our hands. And then we're going to look down towards the mat. On our inhale, we're going to lift up, lifting our arms up, opening, pushing out with the band. Exhale, lower back down. So inhale, extend. Exhale, lower. Really think of keeping that tension on that band. And think of lifting those arms high, opening up the chest. Let's go for another 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it up. Little pulses up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Release that band. Take it to the side. Press back to a shallow stretch. Take those fingertips away. Releasing the shoulders. Take a nice big deep breath. And then we're going to come down onto our glutes. We're going to roll down onto our back. Coming into a nice glute stretch. So bring that right leg over the left. And then bring that left leg in. Hugging that leg in. Feeling a nice stretch in the right glute. So push that right knee away. Feeling a nice stretch there. Release that. I want you to grab your band and take it around your right foot. Extend that right foot up. Create length through that foot. Flex that foot. And then try and bring it in towards you. So we're getting a nice hamstring stretch here. So release it a little. And then bring it in. Perfect. We're going to do that on the other side now. So bring the left leg over the right, hug it in, push that left knee away. Feeling a nice stretch in the left glute. Okay, perfect. Lower that leg down. Bring that band around your left foot. Extend your foot up, flex your foot, bring it in towards you. Release and then bring it back in even further. You'll see you'll get even further the second time. Okay, perfect. Release that, release the band, take it to the side, roll up to seated. Bring your left leg in, extend your right leg, flex over, looking up towards the ceiling. Bring your chest down towards your leg, getting a nice stretch in the back. And then roll up. Okay, bring that right leg in, left leg out, lift up, coming into some nice lateral flexion, looking up towards the ceiling, opening the chest. And then close the chest, looking down towards your leg, getting a nice stretch in the back. And then we're going to roll up all the way to seated. Bring your feet together, extend the spine, lean forward, and then roll your spine back up. And then that's it for today's class, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have enjoyed this class, please give this video a like and comment down below. Let me know how you did. Subscribe down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye, guys.